Now, in line 4, okay, so now 1 through 3, they talked about their forefathers, okay, and what they learned from them. And now in lines 4 through 8, they're talking about they're acknowledging God for themselves. And so this is very important because, yes, our parents teach us about God. Our parents show us and point us in the direction to God. But there's going to come a point in time that we're going to have to be able to what? Accept God for ourselves and accept the things that He has done for ourselves. Because we can't get to heaven based upon our parents' salvation. Because of what they did, we have to acknowledge God and repent for our own sins and ask Christ to come into our own hearts. All right? Because just because our parents are saved, it doesn't make us saved. All right? And so now, they're acknowledging God for themselves. And let's go ahead and read this stanza. It says, "You are my God. You are my King, O God. Command victories for Jacob. Through you, we will push down our enemies. Through your name, we will trample those who rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, nor shall my sword save me. But you have saved us from our enemies, and have put to shame those who hated us. And God, we boast all day long, and praise your name forever. Selah." All right, so let's go ahead and elaborate on line 4. So it says, "You are my King, O God." So he's making his own personal declaration. "Command victories for Jacob." And so it sends us to Psalm 74:12. 74:12 that says, "For God is my King from of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth." All right. So they're remembering, and it's important to have that foundation with the Lord, because then you remember what God has done in your own family, and then so now you have something to take a hold of. You set the foundation. Your parents set that foundation, and now you building on that foundation that your parents set. All right, and it says, "Command victories for Jacob." 5, through you we will push down our enemies. All right, and so that right there, that A part of 5A, sends us to Daniel 8:4. Daniel 8:4, that says, now this is talking about the visions for Belshazzar, King Belshazzar. "I saw the ram pushing westward, northward, and southward, so that no beast could withstand him, or no beast could stand before him, nor was there any that could deliver from his hand, but he did according to his will and became great." All right. And that's what he's talking about. Now, just an example of how you pushing down an enemy. And then the B part of 5 says, "Through your name we will trample those who rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, nor shall my sword save me." That's in line 6. All right, and so that sends us back to Psalm 33:16. We covered already, of course. 33:16, that says, "No king is saved by the multitude of an army. A mighty man is not delivered by great strength." And so we talked about this. We talked about how you can have 10 million people in your army, but if God is not on your side, you could be defeated by 10 people. All right, so it's only God who gives us our victories and our winning hand. All right, so make sure I covered everything. with that one. Yeah, so let's go back to Psalm 44. All right. And then it says, so we read that 5b. We're at 6. Okay, let's look at 7. But you have saved us from our enemies and have put to shame those who hated us. All right. And in 8, in God we boast all day long and praise your name forever. And so that sends us to Psalm 34:2. Psalm 34:2. That says, my soul shall make its boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear of it and be glad. And that's the only thing that we can do. We can boast in God and what God it has done and is doing in our lives. All right. And so, and we can boast on God all day, all night. Let us not just boast on ourselves. All right. So, and then he said Selah, so we can rest right there. And then we'll pick it up in line 9.